Welcome to Montana Matters. Back on the show with us today, we have Jared McDermott. He is the co-owner of LP Anderson Point S Tire and Auto Service, and it's always good to have you here, but I'm not so sure about today because you're talking about winter prep, and it can't possibly be time for that, right?
I know, it was so warm the last few days, but you know, if you look at Ed's extended forecast, we're going to see some chances of snow coming up really soon. There's going to be snow in the mountains possibly this weekend. So we definitely need to start thinking about getting our vehicles ready for the cold weather that's going to be here before we know it.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that already.
Yes.
So what are some key things that we need to know for winter prep?
Well, as we prepare for the cold weather to come, there's a few things that we always like to check ahead of time, items that could potentially leave you stranded. The first is real basic. It's just doing a battery test and checking the condition of your battery. During the warmer months, your engine turns over a lot easier. It doesn't take as much power from the battery to get your car started. But when it gets cold and that engine oil gets thick, it takes a lot more energy to get the vehicle started. So we want to test the battery, make sure it has enough cranking amps to do its job when it does get cold. Another thing we like to check is we like to test the coolant or antifreeze in the motor and make sure that it's rated for the cold weather. Especially if you've perhaps bought a car recently that maybe came up from down south where they don't use the same coolant and antifreeze that we use up here. Okay. So we want to test it and make sure it's going to protect your motor down to those bitter cold temperatures that we'll see this winter.
Okay, so the battery, the coolant, what about alignment?
Alignment is something a lot of people don't think about as a winter prep idea, but it's actually really important. When you're on dry roads, if your car is out of alignment, you might not notice it too much. But once you get on ice or really slick roads, if your car is out of alignment, it can create some really unpredictable handling characteristics that could even be dangerous.
Okay, so very good to get all of those things checked. We're also talking about new snow tire technology. What do you have over here?
Okay, so this is the new Nokian Hakkapeliitta 9. This is the most advanced snow tire in the world.
Wow.
They're made in Finland, where they have 2 seasons. They have 6 months of winter and 6 months of mosquitoes.
Oh.
So this is what they've designed for their winter time. There's a lot of technology in here that people don't obviously think about. We just think of a snow tire, has a metal stud in it. It's basically the same as everything else. It's not. So this tire has what they call cryocrystals in the tread compound. Think of it like sandpaper on ice. It's microscopic crystals that actually bite into the ice. It also has 2 different stud designs, which is kind of a new concept in the winter tire world. It has one stud design that's triangular shaped on the outside shoulder, and that helps keep your car stuck to the road when you're going around corners, basically. Okay. And then the center stud design is designed for braking or acceleration. So it kind of gives you the best grip that you can get in a wide variety of conditions and driving environments.
Okay, so makes a huge difference. It works in Finland where they have winter for 6 months out of the year. So it'll work great here in Montana.
It is. It's an excellent tire for Montana.
Okay, wonderful. How early should you put snow tires on your car?
Well, we've actually started doing that already.
Okay.
A lot of people, getting ahead of the rush and getting snow tires on early. A lot of people do wait until it's actually snowing. That's okay, but you're going to have a shorter wait if you come in a little bit earlier, and we could even start doing that now.
Okay. All right. Well, Jared with LP Anderson Point S Tire and Auto Service, thank you so much for coming in. If you'd like more information, we'd invite you to give them a phone call or visit the website.